was an excellent rolling whistle. All right, that whistle starts it. We got Foxy and Mocha out there, Fox and Mocha out there jamming. Mocha gets out first, takes lead status for Infinity Roller Derby, and calls it because Fox is right on her tail. A fox kick, never mind. Zero points put on the board in that first jam. Orange Crush getting out of the pack first for Santa Cruz, taking that lead status. Killer Godzilla, close speed, Killer Godzilla going to the penalty box for a cut. Thank you for that very clear call, ref. Out of the pack before they even hit turn one. Pack now slowing down, waiting for Toronto to come back around, making it a little less work for her. Believe that was 162 being called. Nah, there's no 62. Both jammers now back in the pack. Piranha does have jammer status. However, Godzilla was out of the pack on their qualifying lap. We have Nab out there. I am so sorry that I am shouting into the back of your head. Nab jamming for Infinity. And I'm pretty sure that's fine. Yep, that's Fox jamming for Santa Cruz. Nab gets out of the pack first. Nab calls it off. Orange Crush jamming for Santa Cruz. Mocha jamming for Infinity, Mocha Muscles. Mocha gets out of the pack first and takes lead status. One of the Infinity blockers sitting in the... Is it Infinity? Yep, Infinity and Santa Cruz each have a blocker in the penalty box now. Mocha goes in, puts 4 on the board and calls it off. There was a false start called there, so that Wagon Walker did have to go back into the pack. We do have a penalty being called on 2-3 Killer Quadzilla from Infinity. That does leave Santa Cruz in another power jam. Piranha going to take advantage of that, gets lead. And Santa Cruz and Piranha gets recycled back to the back of the pack. Infinity, just a 2-ball there that stopped Ron and sent her back to the back of the pack. Four on the board for Santa Cruz, and we have and Fox on the line. Wow, Nab putting on a rush of speed, going right outside and getting lead status for Infinity. Fox still trying to get past those blockers. Santa Cruz blockers sort of doing some offense there, trying to help Fox get through. And Nab goes back around with an incredible rush of speed, puts another 4 points on the board for Infinity, bringing them to within 4 points of Santa Cruz, 11-15. Fox now out of the pack. Nab back in, getting some more points on the board, and bringing that up to 15-15. And nice slide past that last Infinity blocker for Fox. Fox puts 4 on the board to Nab's 8 so far. 12 on the board for Infinity roller derby by the end there, which actually brings it to a tie game, 19-19, as we go into Jam 8 with just over 6 minutes left in this first half. We do have a couple of blockers over here in the penalty box, which makes it a little bit smaller pack out there as we are headed towards turn 1. Rush hitting a slippery spot there and getting back up very quickly, getting out of the pack just ahead of Mocha. And Quadzilla on the line. Quadzilla out very quickly. Toronto looking for an assist and some offense there from, and Quad gets through the pack again, gets their 4 points on the board. 2-5 headed to the penalty box for direction of play. That's Heisenbrod headed to the penalty box for Infinity for that direction of play. Quad puts another 4 points on the board. Piranha still, I believe, still in the pack on their initial pass. Great momentum in the penalty box for a 4-ounce call. Right at the end there, that was just some guy headed to the penalty box for a 4-ounce. It is a 5-point game now, 22 Santa Cruz, 27 Infinity. Foxy out of the pack as well. We still have a pretty busy penalty box over there. Pretty steady, I should say. White 2 headed to the penalty box for a multiplayer. Fox putting up 4 points for Santa Cruz. Nab back in the pack, having already put 4 up for Infinity and getting out. appreciate my refs that are extra super loud so I know what the call is. Blanco, thank you for that cut call. Very loud and clear. Nab now putting another 4 points on the board for Infinity. 12 points on the board and calling it off. That whistle is starting the jam. It is a power jam start for Infinity. Mocha out there as the only jammer on the track. And with a nice little hop there at turn 2, Mocha has lead status. Fox coming from the box and right out of that pack very quickly though. Mocha's going to have to put on a burst of speed if they want to get in there and get some more points on the board before Fox can catch up. Mocha now headed to the penalty box. Fox has a power jam. It is going to be a full 2-minute jam though because Mocha did have lead status before she went to the penalty box. Fox out of the pack. I believe that is the qualifying lap, and our pack is spreading out. One of Infinity's blockers bridging out, trying to keep the pack together. Now we've got 2 of them, that means this pack is getting pretty spread out. Fox still trying to get past those last 2 blockers at the front of the pack as they are on the front straightaway. Mocha coming out of the box, making it a little easy going through that pack. Now, folks. Love for the NSOs. Yes, absolutely love for the NSOs. Loves for the SOs, every volunteer out here making this tournament happen. Oh, which number? Tornado 2 Spirit jamming for Santa Cruz. Back out there for Infinity. Killy gets out first and does get the lead status very quickly, putting 4 on the board. 2 Spirit now back out there. This is the first time we've seen 2 Spirits jamming today. That was a blue 4-4-4-4 back block. I mean, I don't hear all of them, so. Are we at official timeout? All right, we're about to go. Nab jamming in this power jam as Infinity is starting out with. And I definitely didn't see that. Nab out of the pack, taking that lead jammer status. Death by Rock. Are you okay? Jamming for Santa Cruz right behind that. Infinity Roller Derby leading by 69-34. Nav calling it off. 3 points on the board for Infinity, 72-34 now. Mocha and Fox on the line. We are in jam 8 of the second half. Fox taking that inside line, opening up and getting out with lead status for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz pivot going to the penalty box for a forearms call from Blanco. Okay, I didn't see what the call was that time, but I definitely heard it. That was a direction of play call. Mocha coming through the pack, putting 4 on the board for Infinity. Fox also coming through, putting 4 on the board for Santa Cruz. Lots of good communication in these packs. Since this is a learning tournament, it's nice to hear them communicate that way. Sometimes when you're a newer skater, it can be a little intimidating to talk loudly in the pack. But these guys are doing a great job. 8 points each for those jammers. 42-80, 6 minutes and about 45 seconds left on the clock. Piranha almost getting through there, getting knocked to the inside and recycled back by... Oh, that was Scariana recycling her back. Scary. Piranha out of the back with lead status. Thought they were directly behind her too, but not lead. Piranha back in that pack, has shooting it past, calls it off, puts 2 on the board. Now starting on the inside past the Infinity blockers. Both jammers now out of the pack. Crush coming out just ahead of Nav. Nav moving quickly, forcing Crush to call it off. Look at those blockers all scrummed up at the pivot line. Both jammers now hit the pack. Mocha with a little hop and a twist going around the inside, getting out just ahead of Fox. Fox putting that speed on him, forcing Mocha to call it off. Nicely done, folks. Piranha and Scary on the line. Back in the day, we used to see a lot of those packs starting at the pivot line. We don't see that all the time anymore. Oh, nice. Inside there. Scary coming out just ahead of Piranha. Both jammers now putting on the speed. Scary coming out putting 4 on the board for Infinity. Piranha putting 4 on the board for Santa Cruz. Scary's still out there going. Scary used that time to get her blocker out of the penalty box before calling it off. An official timeout being called. Nav and Crush back out there. We've seen that matchup several times today. They're pretty evenly matched. They do really well when they're skating against each other. Crush going to the inside, trying to spin around there. Gets knocked in and recycled. Nav went around, believe more to the outside. Did get out first. Nav, the lead jammer. Sorry. Crush now out of the pack as well. Nav back in there, looking to widen that lead. Nav's team shouting to call it, call it, call it as they're watching Crush come up towards the pack. Foxy and Mocha started this game as jammers together. Do you think they're going to end it together? Both jammers tangled up in the pack there. Fox getting out just as they hit turn one. Pile up there on turn two. And when I say pile up, I mean there were only two skaters down, but one was on top of the other. It was a literal skater pile. Mocha now out of the pack as well. Fox back in, slides around that last Infinity Jammer, putting 4 on the board for Santa Cruz. And calls it off. Santa Cruz calling for a timeout. All right, that whistle starts to jam. We got Piranha out there. And I think it was one. Oh, it was Scary. It's Piranha and Scary. Scary out of the pack first, taking that lead status. The game clock has run out. A whole bunch of skaters in the penalty box at the end of the game. Piranha out of the pack. 4 and 4 off the board. Scary getting back in there, mixing things up with the Santa Cruz blockers. Infinity hitting that century mark at 100 points. This is only the second time this tournament so far that we've seen a 100-point game. Like I said, very busy penalty box this second half. I think they're just skating for fun now. Scary put another 4 on the board, 12 total so far in this jam. Piranha getting 8 up there so far. 12 for Piranha as well. That's Tornado Two-Spirit goes to the penalty box for a multiplayer block. There were a lot of penalties there at the end of that. There was an illegal re-entry, there was cutting. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, depending on what you're doing. But that does bring this game to a conclusion. The final score was 69 Santa Cruz Roller Derby, 107 for Infinity Roller Derby.